Life in Brisbane, Australia was moving way too fast for Shandima.
Constantly working.
Brett discovered an affordable oasis in Italy's Abruzzo region.
Say ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao. I think I could spend all day in here, that's what I think.
She got lots of memory in this room.
I can imagine.
This is the only outdoor space?
Yes.
We can take turns.
Yeah. Imagine going out to a backyard and picking cherries off the tree and apricots.
Always the dreamer.
You can smell the smoke on the chicken.
This is the sort of food you can eat a bunch of and just have it all over your face.
We live in Australia,
Brisbane.
in Brisbane,
I'm an accountant.
and I'm a stay-at-home dad.
We have 2 boys. Navin is 10 and a half and Roshan is 14.
You had Porchetta in Siena with me. We had that big bun roll in Siena. We did a lot of travelling when we were young because of my career at the time as a research scientist.
Out of all the places that we travelled to, we both felt quite drawn to Italy. Oh, I love Abruzzo. The pace just feels really sort of slow. Brisbane is just 100 miles an hour, just constantly working. We don't know what we're getting really, do we?
So, well, we said Polo. The idea of buying a holiday home in Abruzzo took a bit of convincing with Shandima. And then when we learnt that it was affordable, she finally came around.
And in terms of, when we come up here, I'll take holidays or just take time off.
Perfect dinner for tonight.
The boys are gradually coming around. I think that they will grow attached to it in the future as well.
It's not in my personality to slow down. The idea is that hopefully the 4 of us can really relax and enjoy the slow pace.
What do we got here, guys?
They're very stinky.
I tend to be a bit more of a dreamer. Sometimes I bite off a bit more than I can chew. I think that growing my own fruit trees is important because it's been a part of my life, most of my life, to grow things.
Brett's from a small farming town. I, on the other hand, prefer somewhere in a village where I can actually walk because I have no plans on driving here.
He's teaching us how to call them.
Go on, you go first.
It's really cool that we're buying a place in Italy, but it would be better if we bought one in Asia.
Yeah.
In Abruzzo, I don't have idea how many villages. I think roughly about 1,000. We have a beautiful coast and beautiful outskirts. You can also find lots of medieval buildings.
My preference is to have a place in the village. Land doesn't really interest me that much. I'm not that worried.
Same for you, bro.
I think we should consider a place with a little bit of land, at least give it some thought.
Ideally 3 bedrooms would be great.
I think character is important. Yeah.
If it has a balcony where you can put a couple of chairs, then that would be great. One where we can walk in and there's very little to do.
As long as there's part of the house that we can live in, but if we need to do some work on the rest of the house, then I think that's fine too.
Up to $40,000 is what we're looking at.
Here it's easy to find houses with land, but they tend to be a bit far from the village, in the outskirts of the town.
Yeah, that sounds very interesting. Do you know much about Australia yourself?
Yes, I lived there for 4 years in Perth.
Really? I noticed that there's no really large cities.
No, there are just few main cities, but all the rest are all small villages. Like the village that we are going to see are very close by to each other. Half an hour drive from the coast.
Yep.
This house is in Borgo, which is like a place where lots of people live together. Most of the time they are all related.
And a good place to learn some Italian cooking.
Yes. It's a semi-detached house, 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and it's listed for $39,000.
$39,000.
Yeah, and also has land.
Ah,
so which is good for you.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Pierino, Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao. Buongiorno.
Angelino and Clorinda. She's
Ciao.
the owner's
Ciao.
mom.
Okay.
Ciao.
Yeah, she used to live here for so many years.
Oh,
Okay.
So this
Oh,
is the
it's got an
house.
amazing entrance.
Yes.
It does. It's lovely.
Beautiful.
This is the
Okay.
kitchen. It's very spacious. Mi piace questa cucina. Cucinavi qui?
Questa qua faceva la cucina qui. Mamma, pure l'accendina è nata.
She got lots of memory in this room.
I can
With
imagine.
her mom.
Portata era piccola.
It's a beautiful kitchen. It really is lovely.
Is this a wood-fired stove?
Yes, it is. This is the original one wood burning stove.
Oh.
Wow. You know, I can see myself living there with friends and family coming to stay, just having that history, knowing that you can tap into that and potentially be part of that.
This is the dining.
Yep.
So it's quite high ceiling.
It's not huge, but
It
at the
isn't.
same time,
For me, yeah, this room's a little bit small. If you think about where to put a TV and then a dining table with
I didn't think of that.
two big boys. Oh, there's the, okay.
I don't know about the colour so much, but it's functional. We'll be able to keep on using it.
So here we find the 2 bedrooms.
Good size.
And then we have the master bedroom with double window.
It's great.
It's a really good room, good size.
Yeah.
But yeah, so only the 2 rooms up here.
Yes.
There's nowhere else.
That makes you start
for
thinking about downstairs
dining.
again and how that works.
Yeah.
Okay. We can see some fruit trees.
Oh, that looks good.
It's
Yep.
1,700 square meter.
Nearly half an acre.
All of that land he's really quite taken with. But village life, that's what I'm looking for, being a part of that community. So I'm adding that reality in there. He will probably say, yeah, it's probably good that we didn't do that, because I realise now that it might have been a little bit more than what I thought.
It
Yeah.
looks like you could even maybe have a mezzanine in here.
But a bit of work. Renovations are not my favourite thing because they do add stress.
I like the idea of renovation mainly because I'm really looking at 10 or 15 years down the track. If you press me for some negatives, I guess the lack of living space.
The distance is a little bit of an issue for me to the town. And the land, I'm not sure, it's a lot because the house is not in the village. I have to actually go for a nice 20-minute walk. So it means work.
This is Tufillo in the center of the village.
This is amazing.
That is a view. But the dream for me was to be able to grow some fruit trees.
I'm here to bring you that down to
I think the castle's just around the corner. It looks like Piazza, Micheli, Pinti, Medico, Chirurgo.
We'll go with that. I don't know
Sounds
what it means.
optimistic.
One of the things that I love about Abruzzo is the peace and quiet, because I'm not somebody who really enjoys a lot of the busyness in the bigger cities. I find I can just relax.
Yeah, Shandima has a lot of trouble slowing down in Brisbane. She puts a lot of effort into her work.
Oh, wow.
Wait, so is this all Abruzzo?
No, I think over there is the River Trino.
I'm a little bit concerned because Brett's got this grand plan of finding a house with land. I kind of find that adds to the uncertainty for me in terms of how to manage it all.
You need to work on your technology skills.
Oh, I do.
I'm like my dad, and he's definitely like our mum. Competitive and stubborn, and I'm more easy. I will agree with stuff
And
and
annoying.
compromise. Yeah.
It's nice how it's like patchworky with the green and then the yellow.
Brett really loves to have land, but Chandima doesn't really like to be so far from the village.
I've heard that Italian people have trouble driving because they use their hands when they talk so much.
Okay. I like the walls on these houses. They look lovely.
This is Tufillo, a small village in the outskirts of Abruzzo.
Yeah.
We are in the center historic place of the village.
Okay.
So this is the property, and it's 4 bedrooms, 1.5 bathroom, and it's listed for $39,000.
I'm imagining that I'm not going to have a garden or something.
No, unfortunately, this property has no land. There is a basketball court very close by this property.
Really?
And I know your kids will love that.
Oh gosh.
This is the first room. It might be like a lounge room.
Two things strike me immediately. The ceiling's beautiful, but the walls, they're shocking.
So those cracks, they're not.
No,
It's
they're
not
not
like it's going to fall down.
No,
Okay.
no worries.
It's an awesome fireplace there.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
this is original fireplace. Mind the steps.
Lots of steps.
Yep.
Yeah.
Um,
Lovely steps.
here we
but
are in the kitchen.
steep.
Wow.
This house is made of stone, so this kitchen is a bit dark, I know.
So even though it's dark, I am getting a nice feeling in this room.
Yeah. I did see your face light up. I realised that you were in a space that you felt very comfortable in.
Yeah. Just shows usually on my face.
Yeah. I've seen that look before.
That's a good size.
It is a good size.
See, a beautiful view.
Oh,
Great
it does.
view.
And the size of the room is very nice.
That is beautiful.
Just a few steps and we move on to this room.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
The ceiling is not vaulted ceiling, but it's still character.
Yeah, it's a lovely light room, and the two windows. There's a dining table in the bed. This is a bedroom, right?
It could be.
Okay.
It's up to you. It's a lot of space in this house.
There's a lot of space, so there's flexibility,
Yeah.
I guess. We can do what we think works.
Wow,
That
this is amazing.
That is a view.
All the hills and the countryside.
We're up so high.
Spectacular. Spectaculari?
Yes,
See?
correcto.
Ah.
That view is just absolutely amazing. And the feeling I got when I was in the kitchen,
Yeah.
it was just lovely. Everything pretty much in this house is ready to just use as is.
It's a lot of house.
It is a lot of house.
It is a lot of house. That's positive and not so positive. I mean, a lot of area to keep
To
clean,
maintain.
and the lack of outdoor space, of course, I would love to have. Imagine going out to a backyard and picking cherries off the tree and apricots.
Always the dreamer. I'm here to bring you back down to earth with reality. I don't really know how it's going to work to find a place that's in the middle of the village or in the village and have land. I mean, it might be something that you might need to compromise on.
I need to compromise on.
Yes.
Here we arrived in Dogliola. We are right in the middle of the center.
Valentina finds Shandima something more manageable.
I love the kitchen.
You're always dreaming to see salami hanging on the ceiling.
I think I could spend all day in here.
The salami doesn't come with the house.
Oh, yes, I know. What's the name of the pasta?
Name cavatelli. It's a long tradition from mother to children.
I mean, your hands would have to be quite strong as well because you're pressing down on it.
Abruzzo happens to be the place that Shandima and I, we really love. Well, hopefully the boys will grow attached to it as well.
They look like little pillows.
One of the things we look forward to buying in Italy is being part of a community. I think for the boys might take a little while to get used to. In Brisbane, they do all their sports, they do their basketball. There's always something going on.
We watched a funny video about Italian basketball when somebody tried to go a dunk and hits the side of the backboard.
Yeah, so it's not a great reflection on it.
I'm already an expert.
It really was that.
Yeah.
Lui è più bravo.
I think maybe Shandima it's a bit fussy, and Shandima really wants to be right in the middle of the village. Brad is not very fussy with this. The way to Brad's heart is salami.
Okay, try not to put too much in my mouth. That's amazing.
Buonissimo, Antonetta.
Grazie.
I heard this region is famous for some types of salami.
Vetricina
Yes.
is very hot
Ooh.
and spicy.
Nice.
Shandima's gonna love that
I am gonna
because
Very, very spicy. Here we arrived in Dogliola. We are right in the middle of the center. We got the square, the church at the back, the main square, and the property sits behind this corner, and has 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and unfortunately no outdoor space.
Okay.
And is listed for $42,000.
Okay, that's a little over what we were wanting to spend.
It is, and it's just the 2 bedrooms.
Yeah.
Okay, here we are, and this is the kitchen of the house.
This is lovely.
It's lovely, all right.
And the vaulted ceilings too, right?
This house is dated back from the 18th centuries.
Wow.
Jeez.
Yeah.
For me, the light is just
It overshadows.
negates anything else for me. The only thing I have in my mind is that there's nowhere else to put a couch and a living area. You're going to be watching TV in here at the same time as cooking. I'm not quite sure how that would work.
Okay, here we are. This is the next floor. We have a bedroom here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very
And
nice.
then a little
Very nice.
space. And then this is the dining
Oh, wow.
room. Yeah. Well, still you can use this room as an extra bedroom if you don't need the dining.
So this is the only bathroom.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a bit
It's
small.
tiny.
Oh, and the washing machine's in here as well.
Washing machine's in here. Well, it's a bit
It's
miniature.
going to be tricky. It's also off the dining room,
Yeah.
which is interesting.
Convenient.
Let's check this out first. Look at this view.
Wow.
Wow, that is a view. This is the only outdoor space?
Yes, this is the only one.
It's
That's
quite
tiny.
small.
Yeah, I think it
We
would
can take
be-
turns.
Yeah.
That's the master bedroom.
This is beautiful.
It's
might-
amazing.
You might especially like that one.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to go and sit in that because I don't think
You
it's
don't
gonna-
think you'll fit?
No, I
No.
don't think I'll fit.
Long way down.
That's the cellar of this house.
Oh, I think I could spend all day in here. That's what I think.
Here's your man cave.
You're always dreaming to see salami hanging on the ceiling.
See,
Here we are.
Some vino, some salami, some formaggio.
The salami doesn't come with the house.
Oh, yes, I know.
It's full of light, and I love the kitchen and the fact that there's absolutely nothing to do. But the terrace is tiny.
But then again, we've got the salami cakes.
There's the salami cave.
No
Yeah,
doubt
so
about
the
it.
only other thing also is that it's above what we were willing to
It is,
spend.
yeah.
So that's another thing. We have to live in the rest of the house and have to think about the practicalities, not just about the salami cave.
Yeah, okay. Only a few times in my life when I've been more certain of something.
But I'm not sure about doing renovation. And one of the main things as to why we want to do this.
Yeah.
For me, it's to slow down.
Are these trabocchi amazing?
They are amazing.
You know, they're old fishing structures.
Yeah, I know.
Brett and Shandima both see the Abruzzo region of Italy as a place to get away from the stresses of life in Brisbane.
Lovely.
She'd love to just set her bags down, but he's feeling more ambitious.
All right, shall we start?
Yeah,
So there was the Nonna house.
with land.
Ciao.
Ciao, buongiorno.
Torino and Clorinda.
Nice kitchen,
This is a wood-fired stove.
Yes, it is. This is the original one.
but there was only the one room for living and dining, and
Yeah.
only the 2 bedrooms, and not close to the village. The 4-bedder, right in the village.
Yes.
There is a basketball court very close by this, and
Oh,
I
wow.
know your kids will love that.
No land, but it did have a nice balcony and the kitchen. I can just picture sitting around the table.
It's a big house.
It's a big
lot
house.
of house.
I agree.
The salami house.
You'd be happy just living down there,
Yeah.
You're always dreaming to see salami hanging on the ceiling.
right in the centre, but the very, very small balcony.
I mean, it
We can
would-
take turns.
Yeah,
However, that kitchen gave off a nice feeling.
it was more than the $40,000 that we wanted to spend. With connecting with becoming such a prime issue for both of us.
Yeah. Move away from the Nonna house.
Nonna house.
The salami house.
It's beautiful and light, and it's
Yeah.
everything you like.
Though the balcony is tiny.
It's very small.
The four-bedder is a four-bedder.
I think there's already 2 people that aren't in the discussion presently that we know where they're voting.
Yes, it's a place that's just ready to move into.
What do you think about the extra size?
Yeah, I mean, yes, it's a lot of space, but I keep thinking, you know, we have 2 growing boys.
Yeah.
And when we have visitors, there's a lot of space, and that kitchen is big, that you can have a table there and still have lots of people around.
I mean, there are a lot of views, but that
4-bedder into Philo, I
That
still
view.
think had the best.
it really was spectacular.
Yeah. So,
Are we arriving at something together?
feels that way. Escaping the Australian winter, it's just been really lovely. The people in the village have just been so wonderful, and the boys have been able to make friends so quickly.
Manjo.
Eat. It's a different one, is it?
Yeah.
On the top floor, we've flipped things around a little bit to make the most of the views. You're doing all right though without land.
You can forget about land when you see this view. The
Spectacular.
spectacular view,
Yeah,
right?
that's the one.
Yeah.
Little by little, I'm beginning to unwind.
It's been a very positive experience for us, and it's only just the beginning.